want to go through this video just highlighting some of the features of Desmos that you can use to answer questions in section 2.6 that may need quadratic regression. It's not going to be necessarily the exact problem the way it's stated in my math lab. So if you want to find a quadratic regression or graph it or use that regression to find other values on the function, you first need to start by inputting this data into a table. And to do that, if you'll click on the plus sign, click on table, it'll give you a blank table that you can start entering data into. And you can see I've already done that here with a sample set of data. From there, I may need to adjust my window. And certainly I could use the zoom in and zoom out. But if you come over here to what looks like the little wrench, that is graph settings. And you can go quickly to a certain X and Y axis setting. So I see here lowest to highest numbers on my X list go between 19.5 and 69.5. So to play it safe, I'll go between 10 and let's say 70. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna make that 80. And then for the y-axis, I see the lowest value is 10,000 something to up to 45,000 something. So again, to kind of play it safe, let's go between 10,000 and 50,000. And then we can click on that wrench again just to move it away. And now I can see those points on my screen pretty clearly. I can also zoom in and out from there if need be, but that kind of gives you a little bit more control of the zooming. Now, next, you want to find the regression. And to find a regression in Desmos, you need to know either the standard form for that particular function type or some form of that function type, really. I always stick with the standard form. So I'm going to write in the standard form of a quadratic equation, and that should be y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. But because my variables here are referred to as x1 and y1 according to my table, I need to instead use y1 and instead of just y. I also need to use x1 instead of just x. One other little different thing is we're going to use the tilde. That symbol is beside the number 1 key on your keypad. And usually you have to press shift to access the tilde. In mathematics, that means y1 is regressed against. And then we finish typing ax1 squared plus bx1 plus c. bx1 plus c. And you can see it was actually trying to fit the data immediately as we went. Now, it does give you an r-squared value. You can see the residuals if that's part of the problem. But it also tells you these parameters. And usually you need the parameters for something in my math lab, right? You might need to write the equation. So you would then substitute these values into A, B, and C. But you may need a little bit more precision. So if you need more precision, come down to the next line and just type the value A, and it'll give you more precision of what A equals. You could do the same for B and for C, and with that, then be able to, go to 3 decimal places or whatever it's asking you for in my math lab.